back to where we started. The first turn back. We turned back 3 times in here.
We're going back home. You know why?
We forgot our passports, God. Anyway, let's see if we can get past it now.
Can you get passports? Oh, he doesn't want it. Okay. But we're gonna show him. Maybe.
Fingers crossed. See what happens. See how much they fleece us. We must have got a nice guy. Nice. Got through.
Yeah.
He didn't even ask what that big plastic roll was in the bag.
And it's not busy.
Yeah, it
That's
was
why maybe
straight
they're not that strict. Awesome.
I gotta switch my meter to kilometers now. There we go.
Yeah, baby boy. They didn't ask you.
La sombra de ese arbolito, morena, linda, llevo un martín.
What is it, boy?
Ella me robó muchas gracias. Ella me robó el cariño. Qué buena tarde, qué buen domingo.
Yeah. Thank you. You like it, boy? Aww.
He didn't bark. Good boy.
You like the music? So we're here. So they moved Jupiter in another place, just beside of the road, to show off Jupiter, you know. Right?
What?
B, that's so tight. B, that's tight. Can't you make it more wider?
Maybe.
Oh no!
I can't even open my door.
I know, right?
Okay, let's hold it. But I can't.
Babe,
Can
can you just do it? Push it. You don't remember Nellie's big? You're gonna back again, and this is really tight. There's cars.
I get it.
Babe, you don't have mirror. Okay, we're clear here. Well, we can't put the car inside anymore, right?
Well, we're
Just
unloading right
Babe.
now. At least to here.
well, hello.
Let's jump in.
At least we're not in the way. They're always asking us to go.
Wilderness. Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to tonight's sleep, I tell you what. We've been sleeping on 4-inch foam plus a little bit of high density foam underneath since South Africa. It just doesn't cop it. You know, it just sinks in the middle with my fat ass in there, just sinks out. I really wish I could hit this thing right now. we got to go shopping. We got no food on the boat. We just arrived, yeah. So let's go shopping first. Come back and we're going to unwrap this good fella. Yeah. Let's go. Now this is the old one. How gross is it looking at old mattresses? I mean, yeah, it's just...
Look how thin it is.
Anyway, I have a point to showing you this, but yeah, you know, especially up where I lay, you know, in the middle it's just like, but under that, we've got this high density foam. So that's in fact 6 inches. And our new mattress is 8 inches. It's going to be a little bigger. I have had, I think it must have been like a 12-inch in here that I'd bought in Malaysia, just because these were not cutting it. And I bought a proper spring mattress and not much headroom above the mattress, you know, so it was pretty hard even to get up there. It was seriously this high. We gave that away in South Africa. So now we're going to throw this sucker. I kind of want to keep that. That was expensive. Anyway, let's get this out. Get the new one in. Are we going to throw this or... Look at this. No corrosion there. No paint either.
Yeah.
Now, Wilderness advise, do not use a knife. But I don't have scissors here on the boat, so I'm just going to have to be very careful. So this is compressed down like it's really wrapped tight and sealed. When we open this up, it's just going to go... So hopefully it's in the right orientation, but no big deal if not. There we go here. Here we go.
Beanie
Here we go. Oh, gotta spin around. Oh. Oh.
Yes, it's perfect. I think it's perfect.
Look at it.
Yay.
I meant to buy a mattress protector for this. It's brand new, you know.
Yeah.
Wow. And height wise,
Yeah, it's not too high.
it's not too high.
That's 6.
Wow, it feels so soft. So this is the Canyon model, and it's made, you know, for RVs and bunks. It's very simple. It's very light. Delivery is free, you know, like anywhere in America. It's actually customized. Wilderness do custom sizes, which is so important for boats, you know, because most boats have weird beds, especially the forepeak, you know, it's like a curved edges and pointy at the front. So this is an 8-inch Canyon model, 5 inches of polyfoam, 2 inches of gel memory foam, 1 inch quilted top. I can't wait to get to bed. It's been a long day and I got a sore back and I'm looking forward to this. Thanks, Wilderness. Cheers. Last month that I was here, I tried to replace the hot water service element with a 120 volt instead of the 230 that's in there. But it required a socket this big, right? From this end. It's required this socket. So I asked on the local group here. A guy said, yeah, I got an 1.5 inch socket, come and grab it. So I did, but it was so fat, it was like made for big engine blocks, you know. And this is actually recessed like in a hole, so I couldn't get that in there. Had to go online to Amazon, of course, and buy the purpose-made socket. Perfect. So in the slow progress towards turning our boat into 120, this is one more thing that we can do, turn it into 120 volts so that it's just a little easier. We can plug the hot water system straight into ground power. And that's easier than draining our batteries and then having to top them up again. But don't worry, guys in Oz, New Zealand, pretty much everywhere else in the world, we're keeping our 230 volt stuff. And when we get back over your side of the world, we're going to change it all back, because that's what you got to do. Yeah. Oh, yep. Yeah. Well, last time I was here, as I say, I tried to replace the element. Couldn't. Now I be able to do that. But I actually ripped off all the gas functions of this hot water system. I did mention this SW6DEA. It's a Suburban. The gas has never worked. One of the main culprits, I believe, is this. It's the thermocouple, right? But it relies on a really good earth, I believe, because I installed 3 so far. Well, the original one, I've installed 2 more. And it works once. And after that, it doesn't work again. I have had no trouble with the gas in the RV. It's the same brand, Suburban. But yeah, no trouble at all. So I just don't know why this one's such a pain in the ass. All this wiring, the only wiring I'm using is this AC wiring to go to the inverter. And what I got to do right now is remove this cap. Under there is the element, and all I have to do is pull it out and put the new one in, and it should be as simple as that. But yeah, all the gas regulator, look, I've even got some bits still, you know, simplified it way much. Alright, now I'm not even going to mention, turn off the AC power, make sure that there's no power to the terminals here. Like I said, I'm not going to mention it, because if you're watching this channel and I have to remind you of that, then I think you're on the wrong channel. Now this is full of water. The water will come pouring out. I'll try and do it in a controlled manner.
La supiste hacer, se acabó fácil tu querer, ya me tocaba a mí perderla, doy por buena. Difícil de creer, pero al cabo yo me confieso más.
Wow. There's quite a bit of calcification here. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a different shaped element to the one I bought. Huh. Okay. Try and slow that down. Yeah. So the 120 volt is a different shape to that, hey? And look at that. We should have, if we'd kept that clean, probably would have worked much better. That will also explain the drop in performance of this. It's taking 30 minutes to get real hot. Used to take 20. And that would be why. Here's the new one. See that? Jesus, I hope this is not too long for the tank. I mean, it does say it's made for this tank, so, but it did come from Amazon, so let's see what happens. There's the water. I'll try and get some of this silt out. Oh, I can feel the big piece. Oh, what is that? What is that floating around in there? There's some big sucker in there. I'm going to pull the anode out this time so I can get 2 fingers and remove this stupid rod. This is a big anode that's actually broken off. Alright. Oh, you're still waiting? Cool. I got a couple of sockets, I just don't know which one. Here we go. Yeah, damn, that's tight. I get that up too tight, really. Yeah. It says, stop wobbling. Oh no! That's what happens. Far So that is what is inside. It's a broken off one of them. This is 2 months old. And all that length is now, you know, it's unusable. Gotta throw that away. Put a new one. Now, I'm getting these off Amazon. Can you guys, does someone out there know, some water heater expert, if I pay good money from Suburban perhaps, or a more reputable anode company, will I get a better product that lasts longer? That's ridiculous. Well, let's get this other thing out. Now, let's see if I can get 2 fingers in here. Here it comes. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So, more anode crap. It is still full of crap in there. Look at all this shit. I'm going to attach the hose and just start squirting around and try and drain all this out. This is ridiculous. I did this, you know, with that wand 2 months ago, but obviously it's so deep and stuff. I've got to make more of an effort.
Sabes que ahí no es pobre de ese güey, lo siento por él porque de los tres es quien va a salir más puteado.
Alright, that is well flushed now. I got another broken piece out. I've got another anode here, which will go in. I don't know if it's any better quality, but that's really disappointing, yeah? 2 months. All I gotta do, put this in, put the element back in, and we're cruising. We're done. Alright, I'll set you up so you can watch.
No te deseo un bien ni te maldigo. El tiempo es quien nos da lo merecido. Así nomás. Pa' que te acuerdes.
And 120 volt element installed. You know, in theory, the 120 volt element will be a slower or a worse performing element, but after that big clean out, I think it'll probably be about the same that we've had recently. So let's try it out tonight, see how hot our shower gets and how long it takes to get there. Alright, well that job is done. These are looking pretty grim, aren't they? These tramps. But I do love this mesh. It's called Ferrari mesh. This is 10 years old in the sun. No shade for this guy. And it still has no inclination to fail at any point. The only place it fails is my stitching on this join just here. This one's all right now, but I'm re-sewing this every 2 to 3 years. Also, these ones fail as well, but that's nothing to do with the mesh. That's just the stitching. We're looking into getting in touch with Ferrari who make this mesh, and I'm going to try and get some new stuff, only because it's gone brown in the sun, you know, but we want a pretty boat when we're finished here, so we want brand new white Ferrari mesh. I love this compared to the other options for trampolines. It has disadvantages too, and I'll tell you about them. First of all, it's so firm underfoot. You can walk around on here and almost not feel any wobble. It's really, really nice to walk on. Other options for trampolines, really springy and hard to walk around, hard to move around on. And it can hurt your feet. And it can, yeah, and your toes end up going through it because it's really wide opening. But that is an advantage for sailing. That wide open mesh means you're going to shed the water much quickly. There's only been once in, well, let's call it 8 years of sailing on Jupiter where I've worried about the trampolines. It was in the Mozambique Channel, really short, steep chop, smash, smash, and we could see the water coming up through the tramps. Only then was I worried, these tramps are not transparent enough for the water once in 8 years. The rest of the time we love them. That's the disadvantage. It doesn't shed water as quickly as some of the other options. But it's good enough that we're going to get it again, but we're investigating the possibility of plastic welding instead of the stitching, which keeps failing 2 to 3 years. We've got to restitch this. If we can get this plastic welded and it's strong enough, that's what we're going to do. So before the year is out, we'll be getting new tramps. Hey! Easy. Jesus. A little bit of personal space. It works. It's working really nice. Nice and hot water. This hot water system is running like it's never run before. And I say that because it's running on 120 volt, not 230. But point is, it works. And we can make it hot. We can make it hot on shore power now instead of using the batteries and then having to recharge the batteries. So one more step closer to converting to American system. All right, I'm gonna clean. Goodbye. It's a good thing we got our wilderness mattress to sleep on. Otherwise, we wouldn't get any sleep at all on a Saturday night in Mexico.
This is like time.